Okay, this is Bill Evans and Travis Doring again for our Live to Play network, and today we're taking a look at the N-Tune onboard guitar tuners. We saw this product at Winter NAMM for the first time. It's a pretty cool little idea. These basically are replacement pots for electric guitars that you pull out, it mutes the guitar, and it is a tuner right on the guitar. It's pretty cool. You can see there they light up. We're going to show you a little bit about how these things go in and what it's about, and then we've got an interview with a user who's been using this thing for about 6 months live on stage. So Travis, why don't we start? Let's open the box and show them what's inside, what they can expect.
It's a great product. A lot of the stuff that comes with it is really cool stuff. Came across a guy that plays for one of the Marley kids. Saw his in action, and I gotta tell you, it was awesome. Everything about it was great. It worked well for the guy. You could see it, and basically what it comes with is it comes with your new pot, which is the volume knob and mute switch for the tuner. You can see that it pushes in, that pulls out and pushes in.
When it's pulled out, the guitar is muted, so you can tune without hearing it,
which is beautiful. Everybody knows how bad it sounds when you're playing the old tuning song on stage. It comes with a little disc. It's kind of tough to see. It's in.
But that's actually a circuit board, and that is the tuner circuitry right there.
Right there.
And that mounts outside the guitar, and then you put a ring
underneath one of these discs, depending on which color.
Yeah. This is the Gibson setup, so it's got kind of cream and black, because that'll match most Gibsons.
And on the edge of this, on the outside edge of this, is where all the LEDs are for your tuner to light up the disc.
Right. And when you activate the tuner, an LED will come on and let you know it's activated. You hit the note, it will tell you what note you're closest to, and then start flashing until you get a solid green light, which tells you you're in tune. And that's just a holder for the battery?
Yeah, battery holder, nuts, washers, little hardware packet to go with the product itself.
Okay.
Actually.
That's really important to note. This thing does need a battery, and that means it's not going to work with every guitar. Let's just say that if you're playing a hollow body guitar, I play a Gibson 335 most of the time, I wouldn't want to mount this inside. You know, it can be done. It's not saying it can't be done, but if you've got that kind of guitar, you're going to want to take it to a qualified guitar tech and have it done.
Extreme pains to get that done. Now here's the fender knob. This is the Gibson knob. Goes on just about any Gibson guitar. It's got colors. Fits pretty well. It matches well. They really blend in well on the body of the guitar.
Right, as you'll see when we do the interview later, which we actually did the interview before we did this, but you know, unless you're really looking at it, you can't even really tell it's on unless it's activated.
Comes with complete instruction book, how-tos. Again, I do have to stress, Bill and I talked, and we do have to stress that this project is not for amateur guitar technician or somebody that's not familiar with electronics or soldering. This is something that if you want it, you take it in and have somebody do it so that you can yell at them if they screw it up.
There you go. I mean, now if you've replaced pickups yourself or done anything like that, you can probably pull this off. But again, there are a number of issues. For example, we were originally going to do this with Robbie Krieger from the Doors. Travis had that set up.
Robbie Krieger's SG was going to get one of those right there. I was all set to go, and then
we found out
they don't fit SGs yet.
Yeah, and the company is working on that, but an SG's body's just a little bit too thin, so that's one of the few guitars that won't fit on. Another issue is that some Strats, if the pickup screw for the rear pickup is not countersunk, then the ring will interfere with the screw, so you'll have to take that out. And well, you can see this is a Kramer style, Strat style guitar, and you can see where that
ring
would go, and it would go right over the screw. So in this case we're okay because that screw is countersunk, but if the screw were not countersunk, you'd have a problem. Okay,
when you have to break out one of these, it's time to really think about what you're doing and if you are qualified to do it or not.
Exactly. You know, I'm one of those guys that's 17 years old. I decided I wanted switched pickups in my Gibson ES335, and I took out a drill and drilled 2 holes.
How old were you when you did that?
I was
recipe?
17.
17. Oh,
And
yes.
stupid.
Education is never free.
Yeah. And to this day, I still have that 335, and it has 2 holes in the face of it where the switches used to be for the pickup taps. And I keep them there as a reminder to not be an idiot. So it's a stormy Friday night in Vegas. I got a phone call from Travis that he had a client using the Entune to show at Sunset Station, so off we went to interview.
Brian Fontenelle, and how do you say it? I say it wrong.
F-O-N?
No, you're with
Ky-Mani.
Ky-Mani. Okay, you get that?
Ky-Mani.
Ky-Mani.
Ky-Mani Marley.
Okay.
3 things.
Can't fuck
Can
with
I
that.
really say 3 things I like about this? Let me see.
No technician needed. Oh.
What, the Entune?
Entune, yeah.
They make them, standard issue is Gibson and Fender style.
For the kind of stuff I do, I'm always playing on somebody's album in my neck of the woods. So I've run into a lot of situations where I've had to tune up a piano and I don't like it. So I don't have to live with that anymore. But then while saying that, is it a good tuner? Can I rely on it? And I've done, cut all the strings off, put brand new strings on, and get it ready for a show off of this tuner. And
Really?
Nice.
It was pretty accurate as opposed to my floor tuner.
Huh.
It was,
It was,
on point.
so you give it a 2 thumbs up as
I
far
give it a 2
as
thumbs up
reliability and
if
accuracy?
you understand the workings of the tuner. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think it's a pretty precise tuner,
That's
so you have
critical.
to understand.
Oh,
So
it is.
right now it's telling me that my E is sharp, and I'm sure if I was on my foot pedal, it would tell me it's sharp as well.
'Cause it's
Very
colder up here
Yeah,
than
this
you
is no bullshit right here. This is
Yeah.
the truth.
Good. Well, that's good to
It
hear.
is the
'cause
truth.
that's-
This is,
and you can see it.
yeah.
It lights up pretty decent, huh?
So, okay, the yellow light is the string that
watch
you're
this,
on.
watch this, watch
Yeah.
this. I mean,
Right.
you're a musician,
Yeah. Yeah. I get heart attack. I know what you mean.
Watch this. I'm gonna.
The lightest turn, huh? Yeah, come
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Feel free. Do your thing. How it work? Change the rest of your life in 1 sentence in a whisper. Telling you.
Okay, watch this. I'm gonna hold a perfect G.
That's it? Wow.
It's right there for you.
Wow. It's pretty. Wow.
That's awesome.
Right, but I feel pretty lucky because there are lots of times I may go out of tune and right during the encore when I walk off stage,
No
I'm
time
standing
to-
back there, I'm tuning. So we needed this a long time. It's been a couple of years late.
So
actually.
it does the critical times when you don't have time to switch guitars or step on it, change
Yeah,
your
yeah.
pedals to a tune.
I'm gonna get another one of these.
Oh, listen to him go. He's
For
buying
my
more.
other guitar, I've got to do that. I've gotta
There you
do
go.
that. Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Very
Well,
nice.
if you're buying more, that means you think it's the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, good.
It's worth buying.
Cool.
Excellent. I think we got everything we need.